Is this where you hold your press conferences? This is where you hold your press conferences?
No, normally I'm staying. Wir bekennen uns dazu, dass alle Finanzmärkte, Produkte und Teilnehmer, auch Hedgefonds, auch Ratingagenturen und andere private Anbieter natürlich einer Aufsicht und Regulierung unterstellt werden müssen. Die notwendigen Details dazu müssen ausgearbeitet werden und Teil des Aktionsplans sein. Wir müssen gegenüber denen, die unkooperativ sind, ob das Steueroasen sind oder Gebiete, in denen intransparente Geschäfte gemacht werden, einen Mechanismus der Sanktionen entwickeln.
À la demande de l'Europe, il y a eu le sommet de Washington. Le sommet de Washington a posé un diagnostic et des principes d'action et fixé un rendez-vous le 2 avril à Londres. Nous voulons tous que le succès que Londres soit un succès. Et nous sommes tous conscients que c'est une chance ultime. Nous ne pouvons pas nous permettre un échec à Londres.
Některé země, jako Česká republika, navrhuje zrychlené odpisy a právě diskuze o těchto opatřeních bude příští týden jednou z částí našich rozhovorů. Já se nedomnívám, že by to mělo vnášet mezi země jakýkoliv problém a celá ta diskuze tak trochu mediální, bych řekl, která spíš mediálně zkomplikovala. Já vás všechny zdravím, dobrý den. Silvia už je tady taky.
Festgelegt mit dem Ziel, dass das Vertrauen in die Märkte wiederhergestellt werden kann.
We decided that the international institutions should have at least $500 billion to enable them not just to deal with crises, but to enable them to be able to prevent crises. We've also decided that we want to see a greater role for the World Bank in helping the poorest countries of the world. We also want to see, as part of the stimulus to the world economy, a global Green Deal. In other words, that a lot of the resources that are invested in a low-carbon economy for the future. We are resolved that global problems need global solutions in April. Secondly, we need to go further and ensure that the monetary and fiscal stimulus that the world is now seeing is one that delivers the results.
It's not easy.
No, I mean, there are some comments, but in fact, so far we have kept our internal market open, and I believe we are going to do it. You know, we have that responsibility. We are, of course, fighting hard to keep this because it's natural that in a moment of difficulties there is a tendency to close, but I believe that is not going to happen, so that we are going to keep our economies open.
Of course, I can imagine that there is concern about the employment in the automobile sector. That's clear. And I also can imagine that countries will say it's important that people can have their jobs within these companies. On the other hand, we have to take into account the rules of competition. That is a European issue, but also what is the American government doing in relation to the car industry and what's happening within Europe. So therefore, it's also clear that this has also a worldwide dimension.
L'Italia è pronta a dare la composizione di oggi, quindi diciamo il G20 europeo.
Ma non abbiamo deciso di questo, abbiamo detto dobbiamo andare a parlare con l'amministrazione americana, perché chiaramente, e dobbiamo coinvolgere anche la Cina. E questo vale per tutto, e vale anche per esempio per quanto riguarda la conferenza di Copenaghen di dicembre. Quindi non si può andare a una conferenza non avendo fatto prima degli incontri preliminari in cui si è cercato di trovare una decisione comune. Quindi lavoreremo, la cosa buona che c'è è che c'è grande confidenza tra gli attuali leader e quindi riusciamo a lavorare bene insieme.